Don't forget to keep it shady with this new design available down in the description now. What's going on, Shady People? ShadyPenguinn welcoming you back for another live Pokemon Omega Ruby Sapphire Wi-Fi battle today against a shady person, Gross, whose Twitter link is in the description. Remember, if you want a chance to be featured in one of these battles, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. My link is down there as well, and that's where I request these battles, and we'll be doing it a lot more frequently. Today, we are bringing back our PARASCYTHE team. As you guys can see, we got PARASCYTHE, Miki, Grady, Lester P, Inuyasha, and Widow, the Gastrodon Galvantula. This team did pretty well last time. We had a tough battle. I made a couple of misplays. PARASCYTHE didn't get to shine, but hopefully we can shine this time around. If you missed it, I definitely advise watching it. It was a good battle. I think it was a really good battle. We are going to start this new one, though, and see what our opponent brings. I'm going to take a picture of his team so I cannot forget. Or won't forget. Oh, we got a Grady and a Shuckle and a Gastrodon. Do I even have a grass type move on this team? I'm scared. I don't think I have a grass type move on this team. I don't. Oh, I do have Energy Ball. Okay. Widow's very important. He has no way to get rid of hazards, though. This could be Trick or Me. Who would I want to, if I was gonna go against a Shuckle, I'd want to open up Lester P. Lester P does well against a lot of my opponent's team. A lot, but that Gastrodon I do not do well against. Shoot, this is not good. I might have to open up Miki. That Shuckle scares me! Darn it, I don't have anything for this Gastrodon except for Widow. And my opponent's team is already pretty slow, so I really don't need webs, but I'm gonna open up Miki. I'm gonna open up Miki because I don't know what else to do. I'm just terrified. Obviously, the other way to take down Gastrodon is to get to like +6 with Scyther, but we'll get burned before that happens. We really will. I think that we'll see the Shuckle just lead. And it stinks because he's going to get hazards up. That's why there's no reason for me to try to get my web up because I'm just going to defog with Empoleon when I get the chance. So the Rock Shuckle. Whenever you see a Shuckle, everyone just leads with their best Pokemon. They just lead with their best Pokemon, and it's ridiculous. We have this thing here. Now, Shuckle actually, fun fact, and by fact I mean I'm going to look it up to make sure. Shuckle is actually weak to Steel, and we have an Iron Tail. We have Iron Tail. It is true. We really do. Its defenses are obviously sky high, but we can see how much this Iron Tail will do. It doesn't resist Dark, so it might be better to just go for Stab instead of Super Effective. Well, Dark Pulse will do 120 with a very good chance to flinch. Iron Tail will do 200, so a lot more. That's it. I'm going Iron Tail. I'm scaring this Shuckle. Show me this Iron Tail. Bah! Weakness policy? No. What ability do you have? Why did your defense just raise? Why did that happen? Why did his defense raise? Contrary! Oh no! That's not good. I'm going out into Lesser P. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. We got the Iron Tail 10%, and Contrary said, you're raising my defense for me. Lesser P is caught in a web of lies, of Sticky, and we're gonna see the Stealth Rocks. That's fine. We have our Defogger here. Totally great. The Ampharos or the Gastrodon's gonna come in here. I'm just gonna Defog. I'm just gonna get rid of all this stuff that he's been putting on the ground. We're just gonna get rid of it, go away. I think we'll see either Gastro, he's gonna withdraw. Gastro would be the initial thing because he has Storm Dream, but then he might wanna go into Ampharos. Goes into Gastrodon, might wanna go into Ampharos, just because. Since now we've seen his Stealth Rock on that thing, I'm pretty sure that this Gastrodon will not have Stealth Rock. I don't have anything for this Gastrodon. I might just Roar. I don't wanna switch into a Toxic. Oh, this stinks. This really stinks. I'm just gonna Roar. I'm gonna Roar and really hope he's gonna Scald. I'm gonna Roar and really hope I get him back out into a Shuckle. Let's see. You're not gonna burn me 'cause you're not real. Yeah, Lesser P! Oh, no dragons for you to slay. Just kidding, there's Ampharos. You can't really slay that because you don't slay that. Okay, so we see Poe. So the question is, will he go for the super effective Drain Punch and risk the Scald burn? I probably would because he outspeeds me right now. Let's go into Inuyasha. I'm not even, yo, I'm just making this play so fast. I don't even want to think about it anymore. I don't want Lesser P to get lost because he's got a Shuckle to set up all these hazards. And luckily we got a defog Lesser P. I'd rather have a defog Lesser P than anything else. Although Blastoise would be really nice right now because I probably have Dark Pulse, which can at least hit the Gastrodon. But Lesser P is going to come back. Lesser P is going to come back first. Inuyasha is going to come out. I'm expecting either a knockoff or a Drain Punch. Potentially a Drain Punch because it's tempting for me to stay in, you know? Goes for the Drain Punch here, which is fine. We Intimidate. Let's see how much damage this does. It does a good amount. Potentially Life Orb. There we go. That makes sense. So we see the Life Orb here. It's time for me to Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp is the best play that I can make right now because nothing on his team wants to take a Willow. I don't know if Pangoro gets Guts. And if he does, we're going to learn that together. I never really get to see Pangoro, you know? It's a good guy. I kind of want to build a team around Pangoro. He's a good guy. I really like him. He's a really nice guy. He's not Guts. He has Mold Breaker, Iron Fist, and Scrappy. We didn't see Mold Breaker, so he's Iron Fist. Here comes the Gastrodon, which makes sense, but we can get some residual on it. I mean, we don't have a Toxic user because that would be a lot better, but it's okay. It's okay. With Gastrodon here, it stinks that my Grass-type Pokemon, when Venusaur is in this tier, my Grass-type Pokemon is non-existent. I kind of have to go into Widow. I don't know what else. You know, I'm going to go into Miki. I resist the Scald at the very least. We can get some luck with some Dark Pulses. He's got nothing that wants to take a Dark Pulse. I mean, he's got that Pangoro, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? We gotta. Oh, immunity! Ladies, he went for the Empoleon read. Because it was a middle ground play in the regard of Arcanine super effective, Empoleon super effective. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how much this Dark Pulse does to him. I'm rather curious. Going for the Dark Pulse. We both make our moves instantly. This does. Oh! I get Ice Beamed. Well, we can live an Ice Beam from a Gastrodon. So I'm okay with this trade. I'm okay with this. This leaves Gastrodon in a world where many moves can knock him out, including my next Dark Pulse. So the question is, do I think he's going to preserve this and go out into Pangoro? I really do think that. I really gosh diggity darn do. And if I believe it hard enough, I'd go out into Arcanine. But I just can't risk the overpredict. Here comes the Pangoro to eat this up. Here comes the Pangoro to eat this up. Oh! You know, sometimes you just kick yourself when you see the reads and you don't find a book, you know? Sometimes it stinks. We are going to go out into, I'm gonna go out into Arcanine again. I don't want to risk going out into something else. Like, we get the Intimidate off. I know we don't resist the Fighting type stab, but we get the Intimidate off. He wants to go for a knockoff. You know what? Gosh darn it, those hands look deadly. I don't want to catch those paws, but I'm gonna catch him. There's the knockoff right there. It's going to do a good amount once again because of the Life Orb. And I can't risk. I want a Morning Sun. I really do. But I can't risk Shuckle coming in I can't risk Gastrodon coming in for free. So I'm going to E-Speed. I can't risk Gastrodon coming in for free. Like, Arcanine is the target for Gastrodon to recover up on. So if he goes into Gastrodon, which I think he will, Gastrodon will have Extreme Speed, Burn, and Extreme Speed again should be able to take this thing out. I really think so. Yes. Awesome. So glad I didn't Morning Sun. I could not Morning Sun right there. Inuyasha, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. Now, he might go into Shuckle. So, Flamethrower will still take him out. He only resists it once. So, Flamethrower will still take him out. I'm going to go for a Flamethrower. Because he might go into the Shuckle predicting the E-Speed, which would make sense. It would make sense. But this Gastrodon can no longer just switch in on anything. Considering how slow it is, if it switches out, yep, he's switching it out. He can't. He needs to double into that thing in order. Not even. He needs to let something go down. So we're gonna get a nice Flamethrower off on this guy, which is awesome. Look at that. And the burn! Talent Squad, where are you, Talent Squad? So now we can just Morning Sun for free. I could just Morning Sun for free. I'm gonna do it. YOLO Swag 93. Morning Sun Inuyasha. Who runs Morning Sun Extreme Speed Flamethrower Inuyasha? This guy does, okay? Have fun with your Pokemons. Toxic. No, Mom! Why would you do that? Especially when Empoleon is the switch in. Why? Oh, well. Well, we have to save our Hydreigon for that Gastrodon Ampharos. That's going to be the target. Just Draco Meteor the crap out of that Mega Ampharos. We see a burn. We see a Toxic. I could set up on this thing pretty hard. I could set up on this thing pretty hard with my Scyther. I mean, he's just going to Toxic you then, isn't he? I think so. Most likely. You know what? I'm going out into Widow to get my own. No, don't get your webs up. He's gonna put hazards on your side of the field right now. Oh, that was a bad play. That was a bad play. That was a really bad play. That was a really bad play. I don't even want to risk Volt switching and Nidoking coming out. I'm just gonna go right out into my Empoleon. I should have went out into Empoleon initially. That was a really bad play on my part, for sure. No reason to get my webs up until that Shuckle's gone. The Shuckle needs to be absolutely gone before I get my webs up. So go out into Lester P. If he goes into Nidoking, I'd be happier if he just stays in and goes for like, okay, Toxic, perfect, awesome, that's great. That's fantastic, because we can get rid of these webs now. He can't switch in his Gastrodon because it'll take burn damage and drop. So that's awesome that he can't do that. We can just defog as this thing does whatever it wants to do. It's taking more burn damage than it's recovering leftover, so we will eventually win this battle. I'm gonna defog. I think he'll switch out. He's gonna withdraw the rock. Possibly go into the Gastrodon. But I think you go down to burn unless I'm wrong. Oh, I think you're gonna live. Oh, I think you're gonna live. I'm so sad right now. We worked so hard. We worked so hard to get this Gastrodon down, man. We worked so darn hard. A grass type wrecks this team, man. It really does. Especially Venusaur. All right, does burn take you out? Yes! Oh, I was right! I knew something. I've been playing this game for years and I finally knew something. All right, so Poe comes out. Makes perfect sense. Drain Punch is still the play to make. Arcanine is still the switch in. Even more so now that I'm poisoned and that I don't have an item. Like, even more so, because knockoff is no longer as rewarding. Of course, I don't have a Mega, so that's why knockoff has a lot of reward for my opponent. Knockoff's not as rewarding to go for. You're gonna get intimidated. You don't really have good switch-ins anymore for this Arcanine. Pokemon's all about just like, I mean, obviously dwindling down your opponent's team, but like sometimes like in tiers that are fat and thick, like it literally is just about like doing what you can to wear down your opponent's team. Like we can Will-O-Wisp here, but I feel like Shuckle's gonna come in because that seems really obvious. So I am just going to, I can either Morning Sun Flamethrower. I'm gonna Flamethrower because I don't want that Shuckle setting up any more hazards. So let's just Flamethrower away. He might stay in here, but I feel like he's just gonna switch out to the Shuckle again, predicting a Willow. You don't want this thing to get burned. This is like your Assault Vest Panda. This is your Assault Vest Panda. His fists are crazy. I hope you guys, I was checking out the quality of the battle because I'm rendering the last one right now. Oh my gosh. Yo, whatever I changed in XSplit made the quality look even more gorgeous, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy about it. Let's see, what will he do? I mean, if he stays in and we Flamethrower him, chances are we're gonna get the burn anyway because we're talented. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. And if he switches out, we're gonna crit his Shuckle. And between the crit Flamethrower and the burn and then another Flamethrower, the Shuckle will not be able to get any hazards up. And we can finally set our webs up in order to stop that really scary looking Porygon. The Porygon looks scary, man. It looks pretty darn scary. I don't know what you're gonna do, but you're taking a long time to decide it. You really are. You really are. You really are. Oh my gosh. It's okay though. I mean, you gotta take your time. You gotta realize. Take time to realize that you're. Oh, he's switching out. Show me the Shuckle. Ampharos. Ooh, okay. I can dig that. That's pretty random, but we're still gonna burn you because we're talented. But what's the crit? No crit. Shoot, man, I wanted that crit. So we can get a pretty free Willow right here. And Arcanine's kind of done its job. I'm not too worried about Pangoro anymore. We have options. Yeah, I'm just gonna Willow. I'm just gonna get residual on this Ampharos. It won't outspeed me. It can't set up a sub first. As long as the Willow connects, it'll be pretty valuable. It'll be a pretty good trade. I think it's fine. I could have made predictions and gone onto Nidoking. He breaks molds left and right. But we're just gonna Willow. We do miss, unfortunately, and we get punished with a T-Bolt. So that's what you get when you let your heart win. It really is. It's just, well, fortunately for me, he doesn't have anything that wants to take an Earthquake. So Grady comes out and we click the free EQ. 100% of the time. Shuckle would be his best switch in, but it still takes neutral damage from an EQ. And this is Life Orb max attack Nidoking. So I don't think he's gonna appreciate it. It stinks that, man, had we just made the prediction, like I was fine with Arcanine going down as long as he got that burn. Like, but now I have so much regret when I knew he was gonna go for an electric type attack. He wasn't gonna go Dragon Pulse. I mean, Dragon Pulse would have been the safer play. It does just as much as Thunderbolt on Arcanine, and it can hit the ground type that I have. But I should have just kept with the flow. I was making those reads, but that was the safer play. I can't let Grady take a Dragon Pulse. But we're fine now. We can fire off an EQ. Gastrodon's down. Pangoro is not too bulky on the physical side. Nidoking can't take an EQ. Porygon-Z doesn't want to take an EQ followed by a Sucker Punch, or even just an EQ Poison Jab. Shuckle is gonna come in, but Shuckle's so low already. Oh, Malware. Oh, it is gonna be the Porygon. He really wants to keep that Shuckle around. I'm shocked. Oh! All right, so the question is, how familiar is this guy? Does he predict? I think he just goes Ice Beam. I'm Sucker Punching. He just Ice Beams. He doesn't Nasty Plot. Ah! Sucker Punch Nidoking! Take that, you little downloadable malware! Trying to infect my computer. I'll infect your computer. Grady loses more HP, which stinks. I mean, the Life Orb is kind of a, with this Pokemon. Now the question is he scarfed the way he just switched in like that? I'm so ready to go into the Parascythe. I am so ready. Ice Beam does work against my whole team. Do I really need Grady anymore? Hold on, let's think about this. I don't really need Grady, though Grady does well against the... It's either do we want Grady or do we want Hydreigon? So he has Ampharos, Pangoro. So I want Grady more. So I'm gonna switch on to Hydreigon. That way, if he goes for a ground type move and he's scarfed, we win. And if he goes for an ice type move, he goes for an Ice Beam, you know, that stinks. That just stinks. But he's gonna, oh, he goes for the Ice Punch, ladies and gentlemen. Goes for the Ice Punch, the safe play. So we're gonna see Miki go down, but I had to do something. My whole team gets rocked by ice. I needed to be able to go out into my lesser P here. I'd rather take an EQ. I think I could take an EQ. Oh, this is dangerous. This is really dangerous. I think I lose. I think I lose to this Nidoking, man. Maybe I should have just kept my my Hydreigon instead of my Nidoking. I'm gonna Scald. No reason not to Scald. We'll take a Pokemon out no matter what. He's gonna withdraw. I have to leave this Empoleon. Just by him switching out, I have to leave my Empoleon super healthy. I definitely do. Ampharos stinks for coming in, for sure, 100%. Ampharos is booty. If we burn him, we have talents! MLG Pros right here, MLG Pros. So that helps us out a lot. Seeing that a full HP Empoleon scares out a Nidoking, we 100% have to keep this thing full HP. Dragon Pulse really isn't a middle ground play anymore because I'm not setting up webs. There's no reason to set up webs anymore. So I'm just gonna go into Widow. Yeah. Dragon, because I don't want to go into Grady and then go for a Dragon Pulse because Grady's still valuable. I outspeed Pangoro and I can hit him really hard. So we're gonna go into Widow. Widow has the best switching because he's Focus Sash. We're not setting up webs anymore. What else do we need this Focus Sash for? Bug Buzz does a really good job against all of my opponent's Pokemon. He does go for the Thunderbolt though, which is a drag. We're gonna actually be able to take 2 of those with like no Focus Sash needed. A Bug Buzz will be enough to take Ampharos out. We could always Volt Switch. No, because now he's definitely gonna Dragon Pulse. Well, we could Volt switch on to Empoleon. No, let's just Bug Buzz. Just Bug Buzz, dude. Just Bug Buzz, finish him off. I don't think Ampharos is living this unless I'm wrong. I am not wrong this time around. So Ampharos drops. Fabio and all of its glorious hair is gonna fall to the floor. And I think we should be good. Not good because that Nidoking is, this Nidoking is rough, dude. All right, so Galvantula has to go down here. We just go for the neutral energy ball. You know what? I think, well, I could have put webs up there, which would have been nice because then my Empoleon would forever outspeed Nidoking. That would have been a pretty good play. Yeah, that wouldn't have been too bad. I think Sticky Web was the right play there. I take back everything I said. Having my Empoleon outspeed his Nidoking and his Pangoro would be really nice. So that was a drag for me to do that. I should have just clicked Sticky Webs prior. Let Ampharos take me out. He takes burn damage. I go out into Empoleon, who outspeeds, and go for anything. Goes for the drill run here. He outspeeds me, which means he's choice scarfed. So that's really valuable information. That might help us win the game. Go out into Parascythe here. I can go for a quick attack. I mean, I'm sorry. I can go for a Swords Dance. Best case scenario, he goes out into Shuckle. Now, Nidoking, the question is, can an Ice Beam take out a Scyther? From a Nidoking, it might. It just might. It goes out of the Shuckle. So we've seen a lot of things in the Shuckle, but I'm sure he's got his rock type move. I'm sure he does. I think we just got to go neutral Aerial Ace. Go for it. +2 is all we get to get. +2 is all we get to have. I'm so nervous because this could be Parascythe sweep right here. Go for the quick attack. The rock's not living a quick attack because I'm at +2. I don't want to SD and risk taking a huge rock type move because I think that I can live an Ice Beam. Granted, if I can't live an Ice Beam, then the right play would be to do the former, but I think that I live an Ice Beam. Oh, we live an Ice Beam. We live in though. Now, knockoff might be the correct play. Knockoff is the correct play. I mean, does Aerial Ace one-shot? It has a chance to one-shot. I mean, Aerial Ace quick attack takes it. So knockoff, I'm just gonna Aerial Ace. Thunder Punch. You're not gonna paralyze me. You're not real. You're not real. This is Pokemon. The crits! We live the crits? What? This was a mixed Nidoking too. Oh my gosh, gotta love mixed Nidoking. I guess he was more physical than anything. Ice Beam was just there for tech. Well, Ice Beam Earth Power, and then, oh my gosh. Man. With the crits. Ice Beam crit might have taken us out, honestly. We outspeed this thing. Pop off. Folks wanna pop off. Pop off. Pop off. Folks wanna pop off. Aerial Ace, watch this HP go. Parascythe gets the sweep that I've been wanting, and that is such a good time. That was a great game, man. I really hope you guys at home enjoyed. Gross, that was awesome. Make sure you guys go show him some love on Twitter. His link is in the description. 3-0 in our favor, but it was a lot of fun. I can't wait till the next one. We have one more battle with this team. Feel free to try this out yourself. It's such a fun team. I love Scyther so much. I'm gonna get out of here though. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it